What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm. Do not forget to subscribe. Hey, Terra Luna is going crazy right now, up 235% for the week. It is up to 58th place in market cap out of the top 100 cryptocurrencies. That is absolutely booming. So this video, we're going to take a look at Terra Luna and Terra Luna Classic. Just do a little technical analysis for those thinking about getting in. I'm going to show you some key support levels, key resistance areas to watch out for as well, in case you want to take some profit. Now, let's first take a deep dive here. Looking into Terra Luna at number 58 right now, you can see up 13% for the day, up 235% for the week. Absolutely booming. So, you can expect sometimes when investors, make money in other areas, the coins that they believe in. I talked about this in the live stream. Hopefully y'all go catch that live stream. If you missed it, go replay it back. It's a lot of valuable gems in there. You do not want to miss that, especially if you're serious about investing. Talking to the ones that are really, really serious about this. You want to catch that live stream. But, I talked about how when people make gains in a lottery type of play, they you'll usually see some of that money flow back into the original project that they are most excited about. So we could see some of that taking place here right now with Terra Luna, with the price up 13% in a day, but over the last week so far, really last few days, the price up over 200%. That shows that these last 2 days people have been absolutely pumping money in here. We can see if we take a look at this chart. Zoom in a little bit more just so y'all can see a little better. The money flow has really kicked in the last on the 9th. So it really started to flow in yesterday, taking the price from all the way at $1.89 all the way to around $6.11 where we are now. But at one point the price broke out all the way to that $6 and about 70 cent, or excuse me, $7.70 level. So basically, if we look left in the chart to see what correlates, we can see it is around this range here where we basically found some resistance as well. So it's really crazy to see, this type of movement like this in 1 day, 2 days. If we take a look at the 24-hour volume, it is down 30% because we're seeing that pullback right now. Some individuals are pulling some money out. Market cap at 780 million. Fully diluted market cap is at 6.1 billion. So both of those are up 12.5% right now. If we take a look at some of these indicators to determine how could we have known where to take some profits at, we will use our pivot points. And it absolutely just blew out of there. So you can, even if you would have your best bet, even if you would have been paying attention to this, you might have been able to call it using this indicator around to the R5 level, the $4.55 level. So that just shows how absolutely bullish Terra Luna is right now. For it to break through the pivot level, the R1, R2, R3, R4, and R5 all at once, that is absolutely crazy. And it looks like, even if we want to just estimate, that would have been, so let's see, that's probably another 7 additional levels that it basically broke out of. So yeah, this is completely bullish. So what you would have had to do here is just be watching the chart and pay attention on a smaller time frame. Let's say, like, look at the 30-minute. So even here, you would have been able to watch and see that it broke outside of this range, and then you would have tried to wait for you could have took some profit anywhere, trimming some along the way. So at each new dollar mark, possibly took some profit off, sold a little bit, or even held on and waited to the retracement to possibly add more to your position. So you can see those individuals that waited for this pullback here, let's say they seen this breakout happen, but they weren't prepared. They were waiting now for the correction to come and then add their positions, and now see what happened right here. you know, the price moved up from there. This is why you want to learn how to use technical analysis. Now, this is a good case too, a prime example of how it's not always going to be 100% right. Because if the market wants to do something crazy, the market can do something crazy like what we see here. You know, just can go absolutely parabolic. But let's use a few more indicators to see, you know, what else we could try to determine. So let's look at our Bollinger Bands and see how they're forming right now. So when it first started to break out, let's go to a higher time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. So it immediately stepped right outside of these upper Bollinger Bands and started to take off. So best bet would have been to try to wait around here. And as you can see, this is where smart money tried to catch it off the mid Bollinger Band. The smartest of the smart money tried to buy in. They tried to, you know, they waited for the breakout. They waited for the retracement or the pullback, the correction, some call it. And they see it trading sideways, but they are looking for this middle Bollinger Band line here to act as a support. So as they see these candles forming here, as they see these candles here forming, trading sideways with a support all in the same range, they can basically tell that as, you know, or bet or speculate that as the price gets closer to here, this is going to act as a support. This will act as a sort of a trend line here. And it would likely keep this trend and keep going. And that's what we seen happen right here. As soon as it touched, came and tested this area as close as possible to this middle Bollinger Band, we seen smart money step in, took the price up to here. Individuals sold off again. And what did they do? They held this line as a support. And then they retested up here to the top Bollinger Band, which I tell you, the lines always like to trade or you know, bouncing between that upper Bollinger Band and the lower Bollinger Band. Sometimes using this one as a support or resistance, depending on if the price is coming down, it will use it as a support, and if the price is trying to break upwards, it will use this as a resistance. But we can see right now, we just kind of on the 1 hour slipped under that, or we're riding it still, you know, but we kind of slipped under it a little bit. But that's why you want to look at different time frames, because we can see on the 4 hour we're still nicely above all those levels. So could we come back and start testing around 380? Now, let's say smartest money, the wise money, wants to wreck all the people who FOMO'd in last. They could possibly pull it back down to, you know, I could say 482, possibly even at 380 range. I wouldn't be surprised, give or take a little bit, because this 364 range is right underneath it. That would be some double confirmation, and we could look left to try to see, you know, what else do we see here? So we did get one point where we found some support here, but it quickly fell underneath. It did not hold right there. Continued to trade around the lower Bollinger Band. See, right here is an example of when the price, the opposite of when the price is just trading on the upper Bollinger Band, super bullish. This is an example of the price trading on the lower Bollinger Band, which is really bearish. Slid all the way down from this $6.03 level to $2 or $1.89 within, from June 8th, and within like 3 days. So this was a very bearish time right here. Those who caught this on this dip here at 3 cents, extremely lucky. Imagine the people that caught it when it dipped all the way down here to 3 cents, y'all. It's crazy. So those are some key levels that I'm looking at as far as support. You know, I think with all this hype, you know, we could possibly, the volume is low. Let's move back to the day chart. But with all this hype, we could, okay, so the volume is a lot still bullish on the day chart. But we could expect late people that hear about this, that catch on late, to come, you know, flow in possibly and add more money to take the price up. That's always an option. Then if that happens, we could be possibly retesting back around the $7.60 level. But if you know, people start to sell off and lose confidence and get, you know, smart money starts to shake everybody off, we could possibly pull back to a 440 range, or even at 390ish, and I believe a 380 range was in there too. Possibly looking at the 4 hour. So just you know, be careful with this one. You know, if you want to risk some, you know, only risk what you're willing to lose. Now let's take a quick look real quick at Terra on the Classic and see how that's performing. So Terra up 15% on the day. Terra Classic is at 0.004, up 2.6% on the day. So I told y'all that a pullback was likely to occur with this one. Now we're seeing people take their profits elsewhere. We're going to put our Bollinger Bands, our RSI, and our MACD. Okay, so we're trading off of the upper Bollinger Band, moving back towards this mid Bollinger Band, possibly even, or this support level, which is a nice confirmation to tell us this is a key area here at that 24,000, 25,000 range. Price still, RSI is still, even on the daily chart, above the 70 level, which tells us this is overbought, so it could possibly, you know, see some cooling off. And we got a Gravedigger Doji candle right here. This candle that you see here is called a Gravedigger Doji. This signifies that the price likely is going to push down. Also, if we look at, let's see, MACD. Notice how far apart this blue line is from the orange line. This line wants to, you know, cross back underneath here. So it shows that we got a long way down pretty much. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this over the next few days or so, unless we get some type of major catalyst, push down to that 24,000 level possibly, or even in better scenario, the 35,000 level. But it shows that it wants to push down. So the volume is kind of tapering off as well. Still strong, but it is tapering off. So keep that in mind. But 25,000 level, possibly 36,000, unless we see a panic sell push it even further than that. But those are the key levels on the way down. Key resistance areas on the way up right now, looking like that 60 range, and then before we had that 66,000 range, which was like our R5 on our pivot point indicator. So keep that in mind as well. But that's all we got for this video. Hopefully y'all find this valuable. Let me know in the comment section. Appreciate all y'all for pulling up. Watch out for the scammers or the bots. Also, check the links in the description section of this video for some free resources, stocks, crypto, all that whatnot. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.